Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LaLa Land. We are so excited to welcome a lifestylist, the creator of Youology, Tania, to the show. Thank you so much for being with us today.
We love your dress.
Pretty in pink.
So pretty.
So talking about hashtag Thought Thursday, and Erin mentioned at the top of the show being a thought leader. How are you really changing the thoughts of the people you're working with to really become successful?
Sure. So I don't think I change their thoughts necessarily. I give them tools and a framework and ways for themselves to change the way they think and their beliefs in themselves, and just understanding what they're truly capable of.
So what is Youology?
Yeah, so Youology is a life design framework. It includes like 5 different elements of connection. So I call them elements of success. So every human being has access to these 5 elements. It doesn't matter how old you are, how much money, education you have. You have these internal resources within you, which are vulnerability, authenticity, curiosity, intention, and intuition.
I like it.
So you're connecting to those within yourself, and that's how you stay grounded and build your confidence and have clarity when all the external things happen out of your control in our lives.
So tell us about how you got to this journey. Most of the thought leaders generally have gone through something pretty hard. There was a moment when they said, okay, I got something to do here.
Definitely. So it all started when I had, from the outside world, looked like I had the picture perfect life. I was making good money in a corporate job, had the Mercedes, lived on the beach, all these things that you would think you would want, especially at the age I was at that time. But I was not happy. Like, I knew that I wasn't living the life that I was born to be living. So I just had that feeling of being very stuck, but I had no idea what to do. And everyone was like, you're crazy. Like, you're making as much money as a doctor and you're 26 or 27, right? So I just knew that that wasn't what I was here to be doing. I was in media sales, and so I just quit it all and moved to New York. So I thought, that's where I'll find myself. Yeah, you don't have to do this, believe me. It wasn't easy, and I was coming from Vancouver in Canada, so new country, new city. So I thought I was going to find myself in this new city, and I soon realized that it wasn't the city where I was going to find myself, or the new job, or the new relationship. I was going to have to go within myself and get to know who I am.
Everywhere you go, there you are.
There you are. And I mean, the real pivotal story was I was alone in Central Park because things were not working out with my work visa. It was freezing cold. My nose ring was frozen in my nose. It was so cold. I was so alone. And I literally felt that everybody in that city had a place to be except me. That feeling of just feeling so isolated. And I asked for a sign, I asked God for a sign, and I was crying. I thought, should I move back? And I looked down at the pavement, and my name, Tania, Tonia, was engraved right at my feet.
Oh, wow. That's
I have
incredible.
photos, yeah.
That's
so
amazing.
So
Wow.
God gave me a real literal sign.
And what did you take from
And
that sign?
so my perspective on that sign is such a good question. I looked at it and I thought, that's it. The answers are within me. The answers are not in this city and not anywhere external from me. I need to take time now to it was like staring at myself right back in the mirror, like seeing my name, And then I didn't know what to do still. I still didn't know what to do, but I did realize I wasn't alone. I just needed to stop searching outward for my answers, and I needed to start looking within.
Wow, that story turned out so much better than most stories that say, I was alone in Central Park. It usually doesn't go well.
No, exactly. Good point.
Yes.
Oh.
So what steps did you take from then?
Yeah, so then I became pretty addicted to personal development. I became a certified coach. This is over 10 years ago now. I studied neurolinguistics programming, so NLP, and just really got to know people and just understanding how much potential is within every soul, every person you talk to. It's pretty phenomenal.
We're not I was so obsessed with it. We're not everything is just,
Oh, yeah.
you get more perspective. Your perspective is this thing. It's like a hit of I don't know, you're just high on life. And you're like,
totally.
No one told me about this.
Yes,
Where is this, right?
What? Yeah, it's like magic. Yeah, it's like, okay, so if I'm going to see my name when I'm crying to God, and then it's what else is possible?
else?
Who am I going to meet? What conversations am I going to have? And it's this magnetic
So fun,
force.
right?
It is
the
fun.
serendipity when you're walking
Yes.
through life like that. If people had any idea. So what would you say, for someone out there that's I don't get this whole self-development thing?
Definitely.
What would you say?
Well, I would say that success truly starts when you are yourself. Success is it's impossible to be truly authentically successful when you are not a full version of who you are, right? So at least we should know that, right, to start. And then there's a process, like, and that's exactly what Youology is now, that I help, like, people can go through a very clear step-by-step framework where you are going within and you're getting to know your values, what you stand for, what is your essence, you know, what do you do that lights you up, and what do you do that, you know, makes you feel good, just all the things.
So
And
what would you say to the person, though, who says, okay, I've got that all figured out. I know who I am, but this still isn't working out.
Still not working out. Okay, well, if you truly do know who you are and what kind of impact you want to make in the world, things aren't necessarily going to just be easy. Like, you know, there's a lot of work, especially if you're launching businesses and everything. So I think the whole point is you're always going to go through change, transition. When you go through transition, you don't have clarity. When you don't have clarity, your confidence takes a hit. So it's all part of it, and we're all part of this perpetual change. Like, that is life now. Transition is life in 2019, right? Unlike our parents, like, they may have had one career, one marriage, one home. I know, you know, that's very common in generations prior. So for us, like, we could have multiple careers and jobs and boyfriends and husbands and everything else. Homes, roommates. I mean, like, what? Yeah, it's exciting.
It's a whole new day.
Yes.
What's going to happen today?
Exactly. So we definitely have a lot of change to enjoy, but then that is where you can find yourself looking in the mirror, like, who am I? Like, who do I want to be at this stage of my life? And so we're just, like, doing this dance of reinvention. We're just constantly reinventing ourselves. And Youology is a way for you to go within and keep doing this framework and this process of getting to know who you want to be at this stage of your life. And that might look very different than next year, or, you know, when you start a new career, you're a new person. When you become a wife, you are a new person. So that.
But I think, like, for someone like you, I mean, yes, framework is important. But I think that it's somebody like you that walks in and people go, I don't know what it is, but I just know I want to work with her. And I think that's probably what people have to listen to, is that intuitive factor that says, there's something here and I don't know what, because I don't think you can explain what it's really like to be in that space. You know, I think you just have to have some type of a trust and intuition. And I think that that's what you carry. I'm sure that's why the people that work with you,
I think so.
they're like, I don't know why, but I'm supposed to work with you.
Yeah, for sure.
So tell people where they can find you and follow you. Yep.
Sure. So Youology.com. So I spell Youology Y-U-O-L-O-G-Y.
Nice.
Love
Love
it.
It's there. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.